Hey, how are ya? Cody here with Truly Canadian Gaming. Today, we have a little versus battle. So I got to thinking, well, what if we buy these Dollarama packs? What a crazy idea, I know. I've opened these before, you guys like these. What if we compare them with actual packs bought from my LGS? So today, for comparison, I thought I'd go with two different things at all the same price point. We also have, introducing, the Golden Magikarp of good pulls. Magikarp's supposed to be lucky, for all you Pokemon fans out there. We got a whole mix of TCG going on here right now. So we got the Magikarp, good luck from Pokemon. We got the Lady Devimon from Digimon, and we got Magic the Gathering today because it was the one that the Dollarama had that I could compare. So, here's how we're going to do this today. We've got these packs, the premiums. We've got these packs, the budget. So, we're going to compare them directly. Approximately the same value. We got $6 in value with the Dollarama packs, and approximately $6 for a single booster from my LGS. Same up here. We have 3 packs at $7.50, and 1 set booster, which is arguably the premium of the sets. We could say collectors is, but I mean, they're a lot of money, and I really didn't want to put out, oh god, I don't even know what that would be, like 12 of these to compare versus 1 collector's booster in Canadian. We're not playing that game. So, we're going to compare all these today. We're going to open up everything here. These 3 or 4 first versus this. Those versus that. This is a one-on-one comparison, and I'm going to discuss as I go through kind of how you should spend your money and why. And I think we got some interesting views on this you guys might like. So hold on. We're going to get into this. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, so here's what we're going to do first, guys. We're going to open this set. We're going to do the commons first. Not the commons, the budget-friendly option. So these are $1.50 each versus one of these. So same price point, $6 roughly from LGS, and $6 roughly from a Dollarama. And yeah, let's compare them. Let's see what we open and my thoughts on it, like one-on-one. So here's where we're at. I guess we'll do this on camera so you guys can see. I'm just going to quick tear all of these first. We're going to thumb through them. If I can get into them. Should have brought scissors. So, I've opened these before. And pulled... I think I've opened these on the channel. I've opened these personally before. So, they're usually bulk. But they contain 1 rare card. And that's the important part. 15 placeholders. So I actually know how these are made, more or less. And it is a large company that buys and sells trading cards, selling off their bulk to a secondary company that can get into the packs and open them, not like a heathen. Oh my lord. So we're not getting into this one. It's fine. Who needs into that? Alright, so anyway, we've gone to get the scissors of I'm done screwing around. We're going to leave these here for the next bit. But yeah, so anyway, so they... You take your bulk, you sell it to these companies, they repackage it and sell it back to you in these packs, or sell it to other people. But, this is the thought. So you're getting significantly more cardboard, so 60 cards versus 15, so you're getting 4 times as much, but the big pulls are going to be out. Theoretically, you're not going to get any like mega hits. Like we can still get a mega hit out of this. You're not getting a mega hit out of these guys. But what you might get is a couple $5 cards. You might get cards that are, well, we're maybe not that great on release and have aged really well. So we can figure this. Oh, went the wrong way. Into a common. And yeah, I'm just going to thumb through these quick. We're not going to kill it. Unsummon. There's a great card. Very playable. Not worth anything. They're all over the place. Like, I'm not wasting time on these guys. There's the rare. Icefall Regent. Maybe at the end I'll put the totals of what these are worth, but I can promise you none of them are worth big money. So, Icefall Regent. Dragon, 4/3 for 5, which isn't great already. For flying, though. When he enters the battlefield, tap target creature opponent controls. That creature is untapped during his controller's untap step for as long as you control him. Locks the guy down as long as he's in the field. Yeah, it's alright. Spells your opponent casts that target him cost 2 more to cast. So, Ward. Before Ward, because this is a Dragons of Tarkil set, I think. Anyway, we'll put that up here. It's okay. Like, the rest of these, theoretically, I'll stop if I see anything that I actually think is half decent, but I doubt. So, garbage. They're rare and an unsummon. But the unsummon, of course, being a very playable card, is also like a 25-cent card. But it's playable. Boom. Now, if you noticed, we'll probably get a lot of the same stuff. Because this all tends to be done at the same time. Like, Throw Possibility is a perfectly playable card. And so is Pacifism. Again, they're playable cards. They're just not worth anything. Like, your resale value is just not there. And that's fine. Ooh, that might get interesting on this. Alright. Jade Leech. Older card. Invasion, I believe. Green spells you play cost 3 more to play. So that's bad. So that's really bad. Okay. So I could promise you the cards were nothing. Very, very little. It's neat. It's older. Art's cool. It's old style border. But you're paying 4 for a 5/5, which is good. Except the negative for it is all of your other green spells are going to cost an extra green to play, which is just so bad. Alright, so anyway, so there's that. I don't want to spend all day on this. We got that in the last one. There's an M10. That's cool. Raging Goblin. Just a 1/1 with haste for 1. It's a goblin. We'll put that up here. Sorry, I guess he's technically up here. Downpour. This one's cool. Like, this one's better. So we got some like older school stuff. Power Sink is not good. And yeah, so that one's cooler. We got some older stuff. So this is the other cool thing with opening these things is you're gonna get generic bulk. Could be from lots of sets. Could be just from the last one. Again, God, one of the Zendikars. Like, I mean, we got a whiteboard in here. Another Raging Goblin. We'll put him up here. I like that card. More Zendikar stuff. That's super old school. I'm not even familiar with that set. So that's kind of cool. What is it? Rebel Squad. Whenever you're attacked, if Rebel Squad is untapped, you may untap all creatures you control. So that's actually pretty cool. This could be one of those examples of a card that is worth more than it should be. Okay, we'll put that up here. I think it's cool. Hey, there's a puzzle knot, so nothing. Old land, stunning, boom. Okay, M7 rare. Oh my god, I love this. Oak, 2 for a 4/4, which is wildly good. Except it can't attack unless a creature with greater power also attacks. It can't block unless a creature with greater power also blocks. It's a goblin. In a goblin deck, you would never have a creature with more than 4. So I don't know. This is cool. I'm super happy with this. Honestly, this video is going totally weird already. I wasn't expecting things to be great, but they're bad great, so that's cool. We got a charm here for 3 different colors. And we're going with, oh god, was this? This is an old Dominaria, original Dominaria, I think? Something like that. Anyway, choose one. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If this charm deals, or this charm deals 3 damage to target creature or player, or creature gets 3/3, so it's like one of the worst better charms. Like the charms that all get good, like Boris later. So, I mean, that's cool. It's kind of old school. An Ox with landfall. I mean, if you want to open, like, just get weird crap, this is the stuff to do it in. I love weird crap. Excuse my excitement. But we're on this way with it. Same set. So yeah, so all these were probably packaged around the same time. That's a good one. Eldrazi stuff. It's not good. It's just kind of cool. I like the Eldrazi stuff. I don't think we've got anything newer than like a Muktep. So yeah, another Raging Goblin. I'll put it in the pile. I mean, this is cool. It adds to your instance, makes them cheaper. So that's something you could play. It's a nymph. He's actually pretty cool. Telrand Sky Summer, Merfolk Wizard. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you make a 2/2 with flying. He's good in Merfolk decks and blue decks that use a lot of instants. So, I mean, that's actually a pretty cool card. I know it's not worth anything. Value-wise, it's just not there. So when old school comes in the battlefield tapped, adds a color, it's not good. Dreadworm, Spiraling Attack, Phantasm, Reckless Charge is good. Again, not valuable, but cool. Great card, totally playable. You do it twice, got flashback. And then we're into Classic Charge as well. 1/1 till end of turn. Dominaria. Dominaria? No. Oh, I apologize, guys. Ravnica, I think. Anyway, that's kind of cool, back to back. But yeah, there's our value. I can almost guarantee you none of this was worth the $6 that we spent. And we opened some cool cards, and we have a lot of cards. And this is the point I wanted to make with these. Depending how you want to spend your money, this is more fun. You get vintage stuff, especially if you're a newer player. Like, I'm not old into Magic, I'm new into Magic. I got into Magic from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because my friends played, and I wanted to play with them. So, opening stuff like this and finding cards I've never seen, especially these old school things, to me, that's worth the money. That's where it's, like, again, I don't know what this card is. I've never seen Ook before, or Ook, I don't know. Ook, we're going to call him that because it's funnier. But it's from 7. So 7th revised, 7th edition, M7, whatever they call it. White border as a, honestly, maybe very light play. See a little mark there. But as, as a card just to be able to pull in a pack, this is cool to me. I like this. Value-wise, I promise you, this didn't work. As I said, I feel like just kind of looking at this card and being like, I can find some snares that I could break that. So, yeah, it essentially gives everything vigilance before vigilance. So whenever I attack, if this is untapped, I may untap all creatures I control. So, declare attack with everything else. And then you're going to untap them. I believe attack's still going to go through. Again, older cards in weird wordings, but my understanding is that attacks still happen, but now they're untapped. It's like giving them vigilance without actually giving them vigilance, which is super common with a lot of these old cards where mechanics were used but not named yet. So that's cool. So all of this, it was $6, and if I was a new player, I think I'd just be happy getting it. There's stuff I'd put in decks. It's weird. And we're into this guy. So, this is just one of the new sets. I'm pretty familiar with this set. I feel pretty good at firing through these and knowing if any of these are worth something. I really like this set. This is Dominaria United. This is one of the newer set, or the newest set, I think. Yeah. Brothers War comes out in a day or two. Throw a possibility. We just pulled that in there as well. Just a super good reprinted card. And yeah, I don't know. There's lots of really cool stuff. More in the set booster than that. But there's some cool things we can pull. Lots of kicker stuff in the set. Really good draft set. There you go. Pulled a regular rare. Valiant Veteran. Other soldiers get +1/+1. So he's going to be good in white human deck. Warrior soldiers. I don't know. It's going to be alright. Did 2/2. He's a core soldier. Core is an older style that kind of fell by the wayside, but still gets the odd support. So that's cool. And then you're going to get the really pretty mountain and a token. So yeah, overall I almost can guarantee you that, because I'm not familiar with this rare, which means I really don't feel like it's worth anything, this is worth more. So yeah, so you have weird crap you can open that's not financially worth that much, or the new thing, and you're chasing the big thing. Yeah, so that's the first set. Let's clean this all up and let's get into the premium packs, which will take a little less time. Alright, we're reset and we're into round 2 here, so we're into the premium cards with the set booster. As stated earlier, I feel that the best comparison was to go with the set booster because you've got the chance at the actual vintage in this from Legends, which is super cool. And you're going to get a holo for sure. And I think a reverse, or not a reverse, what do you call it, like a stained glass foil. Anyway, so we're going to do these. Same thing, we're going to open all three of these quick guys. Oh no, these are, that's right. This is for these. It used to come with a little tear thing here. Actually, you can see the glue on this one. And you want to push them down, and we're just going to cut these. Because you really can't get into them otherwise. Yeah, so these are supposed to be 4 premiums. It says holos and rares. I've opened these before on the channel, so I believe it's 2 holos that are probably not rare, and then 2 rares, usually bulk. And I mean, always bulk from time of packaging. And lately, or at least the last time I did these, which wasn't that long ago, a couple months, it was like Commander's Legends bulk rares, which long term again could be actually pretty good, but right now pretty not great. So let's see what we get, and yeah, let's see if these are more worth it. All right, we're into rare first, and yeah, that's Theros. So we've got the Tree Shaker Chimera. All creatures able to block it must, and then when it dies, I draw 3. It's for an 8/5. Not bad. I don't think, again, if I see anything that I feel like is worth money, I'll definitely point it out. Oh, that's a cool one. The Dreadworm. Yeah, so Dreamtail Heron, and the nice Guardian of Tazim. Another landfall card. Not there. Much value again. Yeah, 2 and 2, just like I was thinking. If something jumps out that I recognize, I'll point it out, but I mean, I like the Dreadworm art. I know it's not worth anything. Decree of Justice. So, very expensive card. In cost, not in value. And then we're into these. Now, depending on what you like, oh yeah, we're leaning into the same sets here pretty hard. And lots of landfall trigger, which is kind of cool, I guess. Get into that. Festering Newt. That's cool. Well, this is one of the more premium sets, but I just can't remember which one it is right now. Yeah. And there was that again. So, I don't know, if you're opening these, I feel like these are less exciting. So, I feel like with the other packs, we're seeing rares, we're seeing weird vintage stuff, stuff you wouldn't normally play. And then in here is more, I'd say modern bulk. Not modern in the term that you would use for Magic, but just newer. It's just newer bulk. And it's less exciting. There's less weird things. So, I don't know. I mean, it all depends what you're into. Boom. But, I don't know. Decoy Gambit's alright, actually. No. For each opponent, you're going to take one of their creatures, put it in their hand, or you can draw a card instead. So you're either going to bounce 3 creatures or draw 3 cards. You give your opponents the option, which isn't ever ideal. It's different. It's weird. You can definitely throw it in a deck. We'll keep going with these. And it should be the same build. Oh, so that one's cool. So, full art foil of a common. Apparently everything we're getting is landfall. This set was super heavy on landfall anyway. Shifting Ceratops is a favorite of mine. Yeah, this card's not worth very much. It's about $1. I know this one because it's really good, actually. So from M20. So for 4, you get 5 and a 4. Can't be countered. Protection from blue, always. And you pay 1 to give it your choice of reach, trample, haste until end of turn. But you could theoretically pay 3 and it could have reach, trample, and haste till end of turn. And you can pay this on your opponent's turn. I love Shifting Ceratops. This is actually a super cool card. I have a bunch of copies of these. I don't really need any, but that's for sure one of the better cards. So that's cool. Good in a green deck. 2 green, 2. Ooh, we got extra rare in this one. Sweet. Foundry Champion. Also, I believe is okay, but expensive. Again, expensive in cost. So it's 6, and when it enters the battlefield, deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of creatures you control. So you drop this way, you got a bunch of goblins on the field, and you're going to shoot something for a bunch of damage. And you can pay to bump it, which is meh. So essentially, you get 4/4 for 6. You're going to pay 2 of that to do the damage when it hits the battlefield. It's okay. Again, cool cards. And like before we open this, again, we're just going to reiterate this. This is kind of how we feel with a lot of these things, is that if you're a newer player, these little packs are going to give you more things to actually play with. Like if you're going with your friends and you want to find some weird BS cards, or even, like I said, this is a great card. I love this card. But just stuff that maybe you wouldn't get normally, and you're not buying a bunch of boosters. This is cool. Like pulling this stuff, you get a bunch of rares. The rares kind of do have a power level where you're at least mediocre. They're not bad. Always, some of them aren't great, but they're at least mediocre. A rare from a set. So you have that, and you get a bunch of them. Again, this is the same price, right? So we're over here. So I think 2 rares is the best case scenario to this, or a mythic and a rare. That's the other thing to point out too. We haven't pulled a mythic yet, and mythics are super uncommon because mythics are arguably always better than the rares in the set. So the mythics aren't really in these repacks. You can get the odd one. I have gotten 1 or 2 before. But yeah, so it's a lot of the same era. We're in the Theros, Dragon's Tech Courier, and then the Landfall stuff, which is one of these Zendikar sets that I can't remember right now. Sorry guys, again, I'm getting into Magic a lot, but I'm not the best Magic player by any means. And I think it's cool. Like, it's cool that you can buy these, and more so with the cheaper set boxes. Like, more so, like, with these, where we got, let's say, 50% less rares, because each of these was 2 except for 1, we got 3 in the back. The foils don't mean anything. You're gonna pull a foil common. It might be a common that get played later, and then it got up in value, but as a rule, these aren't gonna be worth much more than the original. Like this Sky Slave Squid, it's a defender for 3/2 for 2, so already not great. And whenever it enters the battlefield, you control it. Under your control, the squid can attack this turn as though it didn't have defender. It gets away the defender for 3/2. It's not good. It's cool art. I actually really like it. But it's not good. So yeah, so is it worth it to open this? Financially, no. Kicks, probably. And you definitely have weird things. Again, if you're a newer player, yeah, you're opening garbage, quote unquote. Excuse me, snort. But I'll probably cut that. It's fine. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. I don't know. Let's open the set booster. So $7.50, same price as all these. We're gonna open this guy. This guy could also have just 1 rare. And again, the Shifting Ceratops is actually okay pull. It's a extremely playable card. I run it in I believe I run it in my mono green deck for Commander, and I also run it in my Dinosaur deck for the dinosaurs. But you're not. This is the caveat, right? You're not gonna pull a $100 card from this. Gambling wise, you can from this. So that's your big difference. This one also has the foil lands. It would be cool if that was the other one, but whatever. So yeah, so we always get a haul on these. So this is like the premium one. So we get that one of those. We got a mythic. All right, and a foil common. So I mean, this is the same as that, right? In turn, for each basic land among lands you control. Yes, I don't know. Kind of boring. And a token. But we pulled a mythic. We pulled a mythic that's not a terribly valuable one. I honestly doubt this is even worth $1. But you have that chance. And it's a real chance because the original, your opening packs, you're gambling. So that's the difference. Right there. That's actually a great set point. So we hit the lottery win, but we still didn't break even. Versus, there's no lottery win, but it comes with cool stuff that maybe we'll play. Like, I wish it said trample. I figured this one was the first one we opened. Free Shaker Chimera. And I just think to myself, you know what, if that had trample, you're swinging with an 8-5. They're really good. For 7, so like it's not really worth it. An 8-8 would be. But it forces your opponents to block him, which is kind of cool because you could swing through with something that was not as, or something you wanted to hit, and it could cause multiple creatures to block it. So your other things are going to get through if you're going to do poison damage, or if you're going to do infect, not poison. But if you're going to do that, or if you need something to hit, even Jitsu, or I don't know, it's neat. And then when it dies, you're going to draw 3. Get a wait a turn, doesn't have haste. I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think there's some sort of bad combo you can do with this. This is a good card. This is not a great card. This is a weird card that you would probably play, and these two aren't. But yeah, so that's the difference. So you've got multiple cards you could play in decks, mostly Commander. I'm speaking mostly Commander in this, because you're not buying this pack, you're playing Standard. It doesn't make sense. It could be 10 years old. It could be in white border cards, which we did over here. I looked it up, by the way, just in between sets there, the Power Sync. It's weird. It's not that it's not good. It's been around forever. 35 cents, but again, it's super playable and might screw somebody over. So counter target spell unless the caster plays an additional X, blue and X, as just straight interrupt, which is old school for instant. And then you've got, if he or she does not, then tap all mana producing lands that player controls and remove all mana from his or her mana pool. They're going to pay X unless you pay some absorbent number and lock them out of their turn by not playing anything on your turn, which isn't ideal. So it's not good, but it's definitely playable. So what we're getting into is this better than just buying that? And ultimately, if you are just getting into Magic and playing Tabletop 60, where play whatever the hell you want, or playing Commander, I think this is the better deal. I think these cheap, bad Dollorama packs are better and more fun to open than just opening 2 of the newer set. We open 2 of the newer set. You don't get a hit, you're not getting much, it's fine. Heck, we could have opened the Sheradora, the black 4 for a 4/5 that has a bunch of things and is legendary, and it's a $110 card as a mythic, and that's super cool. However, if you just look at owning, let's say, 3 decks, and you just got into playing, you might find something in this that you want to play more. And yeah, it's financially just bulk. We're not, I very traditionally always discuss that, is it worth it, is a finance thing. Am I going to open these and make money selling the cards? No. Just no. Just don't do that. This is bad. But are you going to open these and find weird cards? I've been playing for 4 years pretty consistently in multiple formats. I have no idea what an Auk is. That's new to me. Am I going to play this? Probably not. Is it kind of cool to have, and I'll probably keep it? Yeah. This, on the other hand, it's a rebel instead of a warrior, which is annoying. 4 for 3/3 that's going to make all my stuff untap with essentially not vigilance, but something else. They're going to tap, then untap. There might even be a combo with that, I don't know. That's cool. And as long as these packs contain old school cards, and again, Reckless Charge, that's not an old card, that's just a good common. You can play this, put this in your deck. You get +3/+7 gains haste on the turn for 1. You know, drop that 4/4 for 3 in red, and then give it haste for the 1 more. Swing for 7/3 on turn 3 in bad commander, turn 2 in normal. That's good. More so in commander again than in any other format. It's more free and you do kind of what you want. And I don't know. Yeah, that's a little discussion today, and this video went on longer than I wanted. Hope you guys enjoyed it. At the end of the video, I'm always going to say, like, subscribe. Hit that like button. And I'll buy more random crap. Hell, maybe I'll do, not these ones, but like, these? No, we'll do these. Maybe I'll buy the 12 of these and 1 Commander Legends. Not Legends. God, that'd be expensive. 1 Brothers of War collectors versus 12 of these. Is it worth it financially? It's not. I can already promise you it's not. Unless we whiff on the Brothers of War, which is entirely possible. But, real discussion is that, you know what? If you're new to this and you're enjoying it, or you want to get into the game, you might be better off buying these garbage reprint packs and just getting a lot of different cards that are weird. And playing your weird cards and making weird things. And enjoying yourself. Hell, it's a game. It's supposed to be fun. Alright, have a good night.